Why I keep tiny Linux distros on my keychain. 5 practical reasons. Tiny, fast, and unbelievably useful. That's why I keep a handful of pocket-sized Linux systems on my keychain. In this video, I'll show you 5 concrete reasons to do the same, the best tiny distros to try, and quick tips for carrying them safely so they're actually useful when you need them. Operating systems don't have to be huge. Lightweight Linux distributions squeeze powerful tools into tiny images that boot from USB sticks or run inside a VM. They're fun to tinker with, lifesavers in emergency repairs, perfect for nostalgia runs, and great at reviving old hardware. I'll explain all that and give you practical how-to tips so you can make your own keychain toolkit. Reason 1. Pure fun and fast learning. Tiny distros are a playground. Because they're small and focused, you can try new things fast. Different Windows managers, init systems, or rescue utilities, without committing your main computer. They boot quickly and force you to learn the essentials: command line basics, package management, and partition tools, in a compact environment. That rapid feedback loop makes them ideal for learning and experimenting. Reason 2. Reliable rescue and recovery tools. A dedicated rescue stick can get you out of a bad day. Rescue-oriented distributions pack disk tools, partition editors, and file recovery utilities so you can fix bootloaders, copy off data, or rebuild partitions when the main OS won't start. For example, SystemRescue is explicitly designed as a bootable admin and recovery toolkit and ships with things like gparted and fsarchiver, the exact tools you need for drive repair and data recovery. Tip: include an image of a rescue distro on your keychain and test boot it once every few months so you know it still works and your machine boots to USB. Reason 3. Nostalgia and compact history. Tiny Linuxes also scratch that retro itch. Many classic micro distros proved Linux could run useful systems from floppy disks or tiny CDs. Damn Small Linux, for instance, became famous for delivering a full desktop in around 50 megabytes, a great example of minimalist engineering and the feel of early Linux days. If you enjoy retro computing or want to demonstrate computing history on the go, keeping an old-school image is an easy, shareable way to do it. Reason 4. Perfect for VM. Tiny distros make excellent VM guests. They require very little RAM and disk space, so you can spin up many instances quickly for testing, demos, or sandboxing experiments. Because they're small, you'll notice less I/O and low memory pressure on the host, which means smoother testing without repartitioning or touching your main OS. Reason 5. Revive old hardware and reduce e-waste. If you have an old laptop or desktop gathering dust, tiny Linux distributions can give it a second life. Because they're built for low resources, they run well on older CPUs and small amounts of RAM, turning otherwise obsolete hardware into useful machines for browsing, file serving, or lightweight desktop tasks. That's both economical and better for the planet. A quick distro shortlist. If you want a few images to start with, consider these compact options. Tiny Core Linux. Extremely small. The core GUI image is just a few megabytes. And modular. Great when absolute minimalism matters. Puppy Linux. Friendly, often runs entirely in RAM and can be as small as a few hundred megabytes, making it fast and portable. Damn Small Linux. Classic tiny desktop image that's ideal for nostalgia or ultra-constrained hardware. SystemRescue, the go-to rescue toolkit for disk repair and recovery work. Ventoy, not a distro, but indispensable. It lets you carry many ISO images on one USB drive and boot any of them without reformatting. Use it if you want several distros on a single key. Historical note: if you want to show extreme minimalism to the audience, mention Tom's Root Boot, a single floppy rescue image from the early 2000s that embodied the most Linux on a floppy idea. How I carry them. Practical setup. 1. 1 USB per roll. I keep a rescue image on one stick, a collection of tiny distros on another using Ventoy, and a daily driver portable distro on a third if I need to work from someone else's machine. 2. Use Ventoy. Install Ventoy once on a USB and copy multiple ISO files to it. Boot menu will let you pick which ISO to run. No reformatting every time.
3. Make important tools persistent. For rescue sticks, include a small directory for logs, a copy of your key SSH keys, encrypted, and any custom scripts you rely on. For persistent changes, pick a distro that supports persistence or create a small persistent file on the USB. 4. Test regularly. Plug it into a spare machine or VM and confirm the stick still boots and the rescue tools work. A dead USB at 2 a.m. is worse than none. 5. Label and encrypt. Label the physical stick and consider encrypting any stored credentials or private tools. Keep at least one unencrypted rescue-only stick, no keys, so it's safe to hand to someone in an emergency. Tiny Linux distros are cheap, portable, and powerful, and keeping them on a keychain is one of the most practical things a tech person can do. If you liked this, subscribe for more quick Linux tips and tell me in the comments which tiny distro you carry and why.